I've noticed something. Whenever Yuri anime is mentioned, a large portion of people aren't concerned with the story's pacing or the plot's appeal, but rather with how two or more girls engage in various ways of being intimate. Seriously thinking about the plot? Non-existent.
My brain cells are exhausted during school or work, and I don't want to think about anything deeply when I get home.
With the trend of mindless viewing, the rich plot of Bloom Into You has become a stumbling block for viewers. Hello everyone, this is Ultra Instinct Beef. In today's video, I'll take you through the rigorous narrative of Bloom Into You beyond Yuri and intimate moments. Many people don't understand what Touko said to you in episode 6. Please don't fall in love with me. Actually, it's quite easy to understand. At the end of episode 6, after the ending, Touko said, "The word love is like a shackle." Viewers new to Bloom Into You will likely think that Touko, from the beginning, is a high-achieving, capable, and respected high school girl. However, after watching the entire anime, you'll realize that all of these traits are just a facade. A facade of what Touko perceives as her older sister's personality. The real Touko is actually an average-performing, timid, and weak girl. She used to hide behind her older sister, who bore all the ridicule and pressure from the outside world. However, an accident took her sister's life. What was once an external barrier to her weakness vanished with her sister's demise. A timid and weak personality, coupled with less than outstanding abilities, easily breeds feelings of inferiority. Furthermore, Touko's family never provided positive encouragement. Her family always talked about her deceased sister's excellence, ignoring any affirmation of her own. Touko's inferiority complex deepened. No one likes being criticized. Recognition is a fundamental human need. Touko craved recognition, and her sister had achieved it. Therefore, Touko imitated her sister to gain approval. Revealing her true self would only hurt her more. She understood that her classmates and the boys who confessed to her were only attracted to the persona she presented to gain approval, not the vulnerable person hidden behind it. She understood that once she revealed her true self, people's approval of her would crumble instantly. Touko didn't truly want others to not fall in love with her. On the contrary, she desperately wanted them to like her. However, the love she desired wasn't based on a single good point, but rather based on liking every aspect of her. You said, "I won't like any of you." Because Touko wanted someone who could affirm her, whether she was vulnerable or perfect. "I won't like any of you, because I like everything about you." Touko's character is very distinct. Combined with the anime's clear plot, a simple analysis reveals that Touko's motivation is actually quite simple. I think people are more confused about the behavior of another character, Yu. Why did she accept Touko's various perplexing requests? What caused the various changes in Yu's heart? As an anime with a strong Yuri element, Bloom Into You includes scenes commonly found in ordinary romance anime. For example, when Yu is hanging out with her friends, they talk about romantic movies. Akari, Yu's friend, talks about her feelings after being rejected by her crush. People around you often bring up topics related to romance. These plot points indirectly depict the environment that influences Yu's psychological state. An environment where everyone talks about romance, contrasting sharply with Yu's fundamental lack of romantic feelings, creates a stark contrast. The anime begins with Yu wearing headphones, romance comics on her desk, then the scene shifts, and she says, "The words in shoujo manga and love songs always seem so crystalline to me, yet always so unattainable." This line is crucial. Romantic psychology is actually a unity of emotion and reason, but in many works about romance, these two aspects are not completely unified. Some focus on storytelling, while others emphasize the resonance the work itself evokes. Romantic works that prioritize storytelling emphasize the logic of the narrative, using logical thinking and rational reasoning to make reasonable deductions about the romantic psychology of two people. Romantic works that emphasize resonance emphasize the expression of emotion. For those who have experienced romantic relationships, correctly understanding the meaning in romantic works is not a problem. Viewers can connect with their own emotional experiences, immersing themselves in the work and understanding the plot with empathy. However, For someone like you who has never felt anything romantic about anyone else, this is a big problem. Influenced by shoujo manga and love songs, you is very familiar with the external and rational aspects of romantic psychology, but her heart is empty and clueless regarding the internal and emotional aspects. You sees love as a function, a mapping, a connection between behavior and emotion. She doesn't realize that while maintaining rationality in love is important, love without emotion is empty. The emotional part of love is a physiological instinct, cannot be learned externally like the rational part. It can only be developed gradually. Some people experience feelings of attraction in elementary school, while others don't have similar feelings even as adults. However, surrounded by romantic environments, Yu doesn't consider herself normal. She is rational about love and can use her logical thinking to analyze that those around her who love others are happy and joyful. She can immediately see that her friends are putting on a brave face when heartbroken. She can feel the pleasure that creators aim to evoke from shoujo manga and love songs.
This is all because she possesses a rational understanding of love. She wants to replicate the pleasure she felt from shoujo manga in herself. However, she doesn't realize that love without emotion is incomplete. Lacking an emotional understanding of love, and influenced by her day-to-day environment and romantic works, she believes love is an influence of external environment and other people's external behavior on herself. That's why she repeatedly accepts Touko's excessive requests. She hopes that, through Touko, she can recreate the emotions and pleasure she felt in manga. Many works with love as their theme simply label two people in love as in love, and everything in the plot is based on this label. These works don't explain the underlying psychology of love to the audience. Bloom Into You shows the audience what the author believes to be the essence of love in its unique way. Placed in Yuri works, or to exaggerate a bit, in all works with love as their theme, Bloom Into You is extremely unique and deep. While watching this anime, I could feel the inner turmoil within myself. To stop myself from feeling uncomfortable, I didn't continue watching its various derivative works and only watched the anime. This is all I can analyze so far. After all, anime itself isn't a complete story, and I even doubt my own analysis might be correct. Okay, that's all for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. This is Ultra Instinct Beef. Peace.